Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about my adoption story and a little bit about myself because I didn't really do an official video to begin with, like an entry, because I feel like the things that I needed to say were more important videos than this one right here. So, when I was just before my first birthday, I was adopted from Russia. I won't list the city for privacy reasons. I usually say it, but my mom wants me to not say it because she's afraid someone is gonna, track my record. I think she's a little paranoid, but for respect for my mom, I'm not going to. She watches too many criminal shows, to be honest with you. But I'm always careful. A little bit too careful, I'm hearing. Sometimes I hear things psychically. I was born that way. It's came back recently because there was a time that I didn't embrace my psychicness because I was afraid. I used to have terrible nightmares, and these nightmares really closed me off to my gift. I've had past life nightmares before, if you believe in past lives. I know some people think psychics are bogus. My dad does, so I don't take offense to that. So, what? As long as you don't say anything rude, I'm good. If you do say something rude, I don't really care because it's my life and I get to live it how I want. So I was always sensitive to the topic about adoption. I also had a brother who was adopted at the same time as me. No, not at the same time as me. So I was adopted January 30th, so it was just my gotcha date the other day. And my brother was July 30th. No, June 30th, because he came here on the 4th of July. But he always calls the 4th of July his gotcha day because that's when he came to the States. And that's what he believes his gotcha day is. And there's nothing wrong with that because it's our perception is what's important. If he wants to celebrate his gotcha day on the 4th of July, it's all for that. Because that's what he believes. And that's what's true for him. Technical terms don't really matter. And so I always struggled with adoption because I always felt the loss. And that's really what I'm here for. in the first place, because I want to help others who feel that loss to be able to heal as well as I'm healing, because I've been through therapy and I'm going to be a psychologist one day. I'm actually taking psychology right now as a course in high school. This is my senior year, so that was one of the choices, and I'm like, ooh, this will really tell me if I really want to major into it. So I did it. And one of the things that I feel like is important for an adoptee is dream psychology. So you write down your dreams every night, all of the symbolism that you have. You just highlight what you feel as symbolism. So what I usually say is what pops out, what stands out above the rest, and you highlight that. You look up the symbolism online, or okay, so first I looked up on the symbolism online before I learned to use my intuition. And now that I use my intuition, I'm able to decode myself's dreams and other people's dreams, just primarily using my intuition. But it's a skill that you must learn. It's not something that's gonna, okay, it can come easily to you, but it's like a muscle for the most part. You have to build it up. What else do I say? I said I was adopted from Russia. I don't know, what else about me? I was on a swim team for 7 years. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, freshman, sophomore, junior, senior. So, all of those years. 4th grade through senior year. I don't know how many years that is. I don't want to do the math. So we're just going to leave it at there. That's another thing. I hate math, but I love writing. I like psychology. I find it neat and fascinating. I like to swim. I just don't like competitive swim. I want to spend more time in nature. And I used to be so connected to nature. It was the way I grounded myself. And I'm really someone who thinks a lot. And I'd say I'm down to earth. But I'm also up in space because I'm thinking so much. I'm an air sign. I'm an Aquarius, unfortunately. But I'm also double Gemini, because my moon and rising are both Gemini. So those are some things about me and the reason why I started this channel. So, namaste.